This is Rashad Hawkins. He's on the second floor of the Meigs County Courthouse in Tennessee. He was just sentenced to serve time in jail for failure to pay child support. And before the deputies could detain Hawkins, he fled the courtroom. Now, on the security camera, he hops the railing and is barely hanging on before he lets go. And the deputy appears not to follow. Keep your eye on Hawkins' legs as they dangle from the floor above. With nobody around, he hops up like nothing happened, running to the exit. People from the first and second floor come to check.
Alright, this man just Spider-Man'd his way out of a child support sentence. But real question, where was security? Did they hit snooze? This is like watching an episode of Catch Me If You Can, Courthouse Edition.
On all the commotion. And by then, Hawkins is long gone. He was on the run for just shy of 3 weeks until he was arrested over 200 miles away. In addition to the outstanding warrant from Tennessee, he was hit with a list of new charges, from criminal trespassing to assault on a police officer to resisting arrest.
So let me get this straight. He was sentenced to 90 days, 3 months. That's less than a summer internship. And his first move was flee like it's the apocalypse? Wild decision making. Out. What would you have done in his shoes, run? Or sit tight?
This is Jason Cordero in the Rochester's Hills courtroom in Michigan. He was just sentenced to 90 days in jail for disorderly conduct and retail fraud. Now, take a look around the courtroom. Something is missing. The court deputy. After Cordero was given his sentence, he was reportedly told to sit down and wait by the judge. And when this was happening, the deputy was just walking into the courtroom. And he decides he doesn't want to go to jail today. So, he walks out of the courtroom. The deputy follows and picks up her speed. Now, keep your eye on the top right of the screen. Cordero is out the door and full out sprinting. He makes it across the street and the deputies try and catch up. It appears Cordero might have made it, but reportedly he was recaptured 5 to 10 minutes later in a wooded area. Cordero now faces new charges, including escaping lawful custody and resisting and obstructing a police officer. This is Tanner Jacobson, and to his right is Cody Howard, and they're in Chehalis, Washington. They are both dressed in prisoner uniforms and handcuffed as they appear on the third floor of the Lewis County Courthouse. Jacobson is in for charges of reckless driving and driving with a suspended license. Howard is in for charges of second-degree burglary, first-degree trafficking and stolen property.
Wait, hold up. That's the judge sprinting after the defendants. Judge Buzzard isn't just handing out justice, he's literally chasing it down the stairs. Can we get this man on American Ninja Warrior?
Third-degree driving with a suspended license, and 2 warrants for failure to appear in court. Right here is Judge R.W. Buzzard. It appears there are no deputies in the room. Then Howard and Jake's...
Let's pause. This man faked an injury, rolled up in a wheelchair, lost a shoe, and then sprinted like a varsity track star. How is this not a Netflix special already? Fun fact, escape charges can stack fast even if your getaway vehicle is a wheelchair.
Quick look around, he's out the door and gone. But for Howard, not that easy. Judge Buzzard caught up and captured him. Jacobson was later picked up a couple blocks away.
I only get like 4 blocks and then I stop. I just stopped on my own. I'm like, what am I doing right now?
I said, what am I doing? What did I just do? I gotta go with it now. There's nothing, I can't stop right here. There's nothing I can do now. I'm screwed.
We were sitting there on the benches together and he's like, I'm gonna run. It was just a split second decision. I don't even know why I did it. I would be out of here if I wouldn't have ran.
They were both charged with second-degree escape. Reportedly, Jacobson was sentenced to 1 year and 1 day, and Howard was sentenced to just over 3 years behind bars. This is Joel Delgado. He's currently being brought to the Pulaski County Courthouse in Little Rock, Arkansas. He's brought into court to face multiple charges, including residential burglary and theft of services. Reportedly, during his arrest, he claimed he was injured, so he was brought to a hospital. Now, the sheriff deputy is currently escorting Delgado into the courthouse to face his charges. But steps before they enter the door, Delgado loses his shoe, which just might be a distraction for his getaway plan.
What do you say, OJ? Hey, you see a shoe back there? Where is it?
With Delgado being in a neck brace and a wheelchair, it appears he can't walk, but he sure can run. Delgado then bolts across the street and down an alley.
Oh, I'ma catch you, baby. I'm finna shoot your.
The deputy seems to lose him and searches through the streets looking for the suspect.
Hey, can you call the police for me? Call the police for me. Call the police. What way it go?
Went straight through the alley and cut that way. What you
Your
need?
phone. My damn radio came up.
And I tried to get him.
Hello? The wheelchair dude got up.
And just like that, the miracle of temporary healing wore off. Back in cuffs, still claiming he can't walk. You can't make this up. But hey, do you think the court should have believed him the second time?
Ran. Yeah. I couldn't catch his. The wheelchair dude. I couldn't catch him here.
After no luck, the deputy makes it back to the front of the courthouse.
The wheelchair dude ran. He had a neck brace on and all that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Didn't need that wheelchair very much, did he?
Hell no.
The deputy then meets up with his colleagues and breaks the news.
Dude ran, man. Dude ran? Hell yeah. What? He took off? Yeah, I couldn't catch that dude. He jumped the rail. It's on my camera, bro.
Oh, what's that, man?
He jumped the rail, kicked his shoe had came off. I been down to get his shoe. He just ran.
Took off on you, man.
Yeah. Should have had cuffed him to the wheelchair.
However, the suspect's freedom was short-lived as he was caught a few hours later, where he claimed he was injured and couldn't walk again. And now he faces an additional charge of third-degree escape. Reportedly, Delgado has pleaded not guilty to all charges against him. This is pleading.
Helping your friend break out? Classic bad idea. Bonus points for pressing the auto door like it's a magic spell. Fittner's walk away was smooth, but the consequences weren't. Ever helped someone and regretted it later? Drop your story below.